Okay. We got everybody back.
Uno.
Eric's here. I don't know about Rama.
I want to start off with Rama. I'm going to throw something at him to do. So when you're talking with somebody about their weird ghost wife inside their locket, you need a private place to do that. Curio's our private place expert.
Side note, Eric, is your fire alarm, does it need to change batteries?
Both of them do, yes.
Okay. I'm just wondering. So my dog, he freaks out when ours do that. He can hear your thing going off, and he's freaking the fuck out.
They've been doing this for so long that I've toned them out. Like, I didn't even realize they're still going.
I lived in a studio apartment, right? And the fire alarm, so there was like the ground floor, right? And then there was like some steps that went up to like the second area where the bed was. And the fire alarm was over the stairs. Okay. This was a steep staircase, right? It's a studio. It's not like spacious. That's the whole point. And I had to change that thing one time. And it was like 12 feet from like the actual stair it was on up to the thing, right? And I didn't have a ladder, so I got a bunch of like blankets and pillows and things and just piled them until I could stand on them and get enough extra height. But I wasn't on the step because I didn't have enough pillows and blankets to make a horrible death ladder that way. I was at like the top of the stairs, so I was closer to it, but I had to like lean over to do it. Oh my god. I was certain I was going to fall down and kill myself.
Man. Well, alright.
So that was exciting.
That's pretty standard fact, I guess.
Okay. So we have our social plan still. But I wanted to step in and call out Curio to do something. I want you to start with leading the maneuver. And I think the way you can contribute best, I mean, you have consort also, but I think the way you can contribute best is I was telling them, when you're discussing resurrecting someone's weird ghost wife inside of their pocket mirror, you want to do that in a private place.
Yeah, possibly.
And Lurk is our private place expert, right? Being or Curio is being a Lurk, it makes him our private place expert. So Gaddock Rail Station is a big joint. In fact, let's take us all to Coleridge. Yeah, and Gaddock Rail Station is down here. It's massive, right? The trains come in here. It's the primary means of, mass transit between cities. Moving supplies and whatnot. There are factories all around, industrial factories and the like. That's what Corbin does here, right? He buys goods, right? Or stone, steel, everything they need to build stuff in the city. Buys it on the market, right? And gets it shipped over to the factories where it actually gets built. So that's where you're going to find him, is wandering around the station. And the station is busy. There's people running around all the time. But yeah, what you need to do is either at the rail station or in a factory, or there are residential areas nearby also. There's the iron works. There's Brickton. It's a residential area. It's the most densely packed residential area. and yeah, there's the old rail yard. Also, there's an old decrepit rail yard that's not used anymore. But somewhere you need to like catch Corbin Gray or get him to be somewhere private so that you can have this conversation. You desperately don't want to do this in the open. So, just to have Curio do something, let's have him scout out a place and get Corbin Gray to meet privately. What do you do, Curio?
I know a beggar around this part, right?
Okay.
She has beggar friends, so I think they would know best where people don't go.
Cool. So you want to gather some information from them. So what move are you making there? What action are you taking?
Guess consort.
Consort makes sense because you're talking with a contact. But I also think it could be survey. Survey's about getting the lay of the land and figuring out what's going on, right? It could be that also. I mean, I'm happy with either way. I think they'd be roughly the same effect level. It depends on how you want to play it out.
I guess I'll survey. Why not?
Okay.
Figure out blue coat patrols and such.
So you talk to Telda, and yeah, she tells you where a good place is, an empty place, and so you know a good place to go, and you're checking it out to make sure blue coats aren't there. You said.
Yeah.
Make sure, nobody
or
else.
any other gang. Just
yeah.
in.
Make sure nobody else is involved in it. So you get an extra dice for using a contact. What's your effect level? I think you're controlled, but you are limited in that right now, if you find the place, you still have to bring Corbin Gray there somehow.
Okay.
Now, there's a couple of options you can take. Now, I can give you a devil's bargain. That just gives you an extra dice. Or you can push yourself. If you mark 2 stress, you can push yourself. Now, that can either give you an extra dice or increase your effect. If you do something a little risky for yourself and take some stress, you can finagle to increase the effect, right? And have Corbin Gray, come there, be that a route he takes on his own way home, right? Like maybe she's like, this area is good, but you find an area nearby that's pretty close to where she's talking about, and it's maybe a little riskier, right? And you have to do a little extra work to make sure it's safe. So you could do that. Or you can always increase the threat level to increase your effect.
Well, if I make it desperate.
Okay.
So that's
I
2
get an
steps,
extra-
by the way.
Yeah, I get an extra dice, and the effect is great, right?
You don't get an extra dice. If you just push up to desperate...
My skill. I have a skill.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you have a skill for doing desperate. Yeah, so this would be like, yeah, that's a good place, but it's not really where he's walking. So we're just going to go to where he's walking. And there's definitely presence all around. There's a blue coat patrol and all that stuff, and you're like, nah, I can handle this. I'm slick.
It's gonna be super timed and everything.
Okay, now that's neither pushing yourself nor a devil's bargain. That's just taking the desperate roll. So you'll have desperate but great effect, right? You'll have him set up where you want him, and you'll give extra effect to your buddy, right? For the chat up. You can still push yourself for an extra dice, or I could offer you a devil's bargain.
Can I hear the bargain and then
Yes.
choose?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The devil's bargain. Golly. Okay, I know that one. But what else? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, it's a desperate roll. I'll give you an extra dice. If you let me take 3 heat for the crew. Yeah, because you're in a pretty hot area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much heat we can take before going to.
So heat keeps rolling up.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. When you fill the heat track, it actually adds a wanted level, and then it starts over. So you keep building up heat until your wanted level goes up, and eventually somebody's got to go to jail or somebody's got to take the fall.
Good thing we were about Dan.
And then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a way to deplete heat without going to jail or?
Yep. That's a downtime move.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take the heat.
All right. So 3 more heat. You're definitely leaving signs. People are seeing. You're being secretive enough, and you're hiding your actions and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're definitely leaving a trail now.
We don't look like we belong in the group.
Yeah. That's pretty much. Okay, so that's an extra dice from that also. So you're rolling your. You got a bunch of dice now. You're definitely rolling your survey, and you are getting an extra dice, a bonus dice from your contact. You are getting a bonus dice from your special ability, and you are getting a bonus dice from the Devil's Bargain. So you have 3 bonus dice.
So 4 total. Okay.
Don't fill up that track.
Do you roll it?
Instead, press the actual word survey.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to put your position at desperate.
Oh, I see it now. Bonus dice 3. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. Right.
Okay, you got the 6. That's all you needed.
Don't deal.
So yeah, this is like what is this place? Like, this is on his way home from work? Is this just his fucking house, or are you just in his house?
I think it's his fucking house. It's just outside his house.
And yeah, he's coming home, and yeah, his wife's not home. You've managed to slip past her, or she is. I mean, you rolled a desperate, crazy, stupid roll. You tell me, is she just like in the other room? Or did she step out for a while, or what?
Yeah, I think she's like gardening or something, and we just jump in, like right. She's going to turn the corner to his house.
Okay, so you set up the meeting just in his goddamned house. So I think Jean is there. He's the one who's going to do this. This occult bargaining, but. Dan, did you go with them? Or are you slinking around in a... Okay. Are you slinking around in a strange person's house, Dan?
Are you watching his wife, Dan?
I am. Someone's
Okay.
got to keep her watch.
It's-
And that skirt is oh so short.
Yeah, you're just in the corner looking out the little window, just groaning to yourself.
you had to add the groaning.
Of course. What else would he be doing?
That's Dan's call. The groan. Let's never talk about that ever again. So, what room are you guys in? He comes pittering into a room. What room is it? It's dark at first.
I think it's the living room, right? Like the front door opens up into the living room.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in there, like, I guess, like looking at his things and just like kind of judging his things mostly with my facial expressions.
Yeah, so he comes into the house, and it's dark at first, right? The room he comes into, and he doesn't see you guys there. And Dan is keeping his groan to a minimum as he comes in. And, yeah, and he's like, what's her name? Serena, I think. He says, Serena, it was a tough day today. Sure glad I'm home. I smell dinner. It sounds great. Smells great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's not dinner.
he goes over to a lamp and he says, "Now come out here so I can kiss you on the cheek." And he like lights a lamp and turns and sees Jean. What do you do? What do you say first, Jean?
I kind of have my mouth, my hand over my mouth, like, feigning astonishment, like, oh, well, sorry, not the person you're looking for, but you can kiss me if you want.
Yeah, and he's like, who the hell are you people?
Hello, I'm Jean. I hand him a business card.
A business card?
Yeah, I'm a fashion model.
Okay, it's about being a fashion model. I thought it was like,
Yeah.
Strange demon worshiper.
No.
There's also a model.
My name is Jean, friend of demon. Yeah, he just like takes it and he looks at it. What?
You must be Corbin Gray, right? The Foundation man, right?
Okay.
It's a pleasure. And I extend my hand to, it's like dainty though. It's like a woman's handshake.
Yeah, and he like just puts the card away in his pocket. He says, "What the hell is this about?"
We're friends of your friends. The Circle of Flame.
Oh. Okay.
We're here to talk shop.
That's not the way we do things.
Typically not, but we needed someplace quiet, as you'll soon realize. Anyway, would you like a drink? I took the liberty of searching your cupboards, and
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a drink.
very good. And I pour him some of his own, whatever I found in his cupboard. Like, have a seat. They're your chairs.
Let me, Okay, we're going to start off with consorting.
Sure.
Now, Elman put you in a pretty good position, for whatever reason. You caught him off guard, right?
I thought that you called him Elman.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh,
Kyrian.
no.
He's, you put him on his heels, right? Usually he'd probably be like, "Get out of my house, you fucking shark-faced weirdo!" But, yeah, he's just completely baffled by pretty much the three of you. For different reasons. So let's have a roll. What kind of action are you taking to like calm him down or keep him calm?
I mean, it sounds like I'm consorting, right? I'm like being social, and
Sure.
I'm not really like lying or charming. I'm just sort of,
So
Well, maybe charm is part of consort. Consort and Sway both had the word charm in it somewhere, but
yeah. So Elman's crazy roll. I'm gonna say your risky standard, which is weird, but so are you. So there you go.
okay.
Push it.
And do I have a devil's bargain?
push it.
You could push yourself, obviously. A devil's bargain. Yeah, I've got a devil's bargain. He's not going to be happy about the three of you barging into his house, right? This will come back on the Circle of Flame in one way. Basically, he'll tattle on you and be like, "Can you not have fuckers show up in my house during the day?"
Yeah, that sounds really reasonable. It sounds like something I would do if someone showed up in my house. Man, so I can either do that or I can push myself.
Yeah. You can also just push it up to desperate for nothing and get great effect. That doesn't help you with extra dice, though.
You know what? I will take your devil's bargain. Because, sure, maybe they'll be mad at us, but if we forget our job done, then...
That's cool. So I'm just going to put a clock, then, on the Circle of Flame.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be called... we're going to call it Burn Notice. I mean, you're not super far along on it. We'll make it a 6-segment clock and just fill in one segment.
Okay.
So if it fills up, then they'll be like, y'all are done. Time to get rid of you maniacs. But yeah, this isn't super, super bad.
Okay. Alright, so that gives me an extra dice. So I have 2.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do to bolster my roll?
For extra dice, unless somebody wants to give you aid, unless somebody wants to assist you.
Let's see.
And you don't roll anything for that, Rama. If you're just helping out, just tell me how. And this aid is you just mark 1 stress, he gets 1 dice. Straight up.
Well, I try to be the best charming person I can be and not groan at his wife out back.
Okay, that's a good reason for stress for Dan. He's just like, okay, Dan, keep it together, buddy. Yeah. So 1 stress there. And what about you, Curio?
I think I would try to calm him down, like by telling him that his wife is like locked away in a room, minding her own business. Right? She won't know we're here.
Okay, so she...
Careful how you word that, yeah.
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 The word
but yeah,
about your wife.
You're like, look, we're here and you didn't even know it. So this isn't a problem. She doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, mark a stress.
Alrighty.
So, Jean, you've got 2 extra dice from your buddies there.
And I pushed myself, so I get plus 3 dice. Or no, I didn't push myself. I took your bargain.
Devil's bargain.
Alright. Alright, don't roll like shit. 5. 2. Yeah, 2 5s, is that a good thing, or?
It is... 2 6s is the crit. 2 5s we refer to in Blades as the poor man's crit.
Okay. Very good.
But what you get for that, there are consequences. You get it, basically you get it with a consequence, right? And you were risky. What's the consequence going to be? So it could be harm, but he's probably not going to shoot you. Could be a complication. You could have reduced effect. Or you could end up in a desperate position. We're going to call it desperate. We're going to put you in a desperate position. I mean, just solely based on the thing that you're about to ask him.
Right. No, that makes sense.
So you're like, yeah, come and have a seat and stuff. And he's like, okay, all right, we can talk about things. And he puts his bag down. on the table. He's like grabs the glass and he drinks it all, like just down, right? And he like taps on it. Another.
Oh, but fuck. I
Yeah.
pour him another.
And while you're pouring it, right, like he goes through his bag, and he does pull out a gun, and he points it at your face, right? And he says, "You need to justify yourself, or I'm gonna shoot every fucking one of you here in my living room."
Oh, that's not incredibly nice. I'll start. I still like pour his thing. I put the thing down.
Yeah, and you pour it, he goes, "A little more."
Get it. So that's surface tension, right?
Yeah, just the surface tension. Yeah, and he grabs it, and it's spilling, right?
Yeah.
And he just goes to drinking it. And he says, "Carry on."
All right then, to the chase. We need your help getting into the Lost District. Into the Lost District. You're a tunnel man. We need a tunnel. Now, we could have talked to you at wherever the hell you work, but nobody does anything for free, right? You're not an idiot. Don't look around. Don't think about it. You're not an idiot.
He definitely squints, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Now, I really do wish you would stop pointing that at me, but it's fine. All right. So we're going to pay you. We want to anyway, if you're up to it. But we're gonna pay with you something a little more visceral than money. Something a little more physical or ethereal, as it were.
He
And
looks
I
at,
gesture at his coat.
he takes a hard look at Dan for a second. And, but yeah, you're pointing at his coat. Says, "Fuck are you talking about?"
So like, I lean in real close. Like if whatever, the gun gets right up against me, and I get like real close to him.
Yeah, it's just against your forehead.
Sure, yeah. I'm just smiling with my shark teeth. What if I told you I could get your wife a new body?
Yeah, and he sort of, you've dropped something on him, right? This is a secret he keeps.
Yeah.
He's like, I already have a wife, and she's alive.
Oh, come on. The wife you keep in your jacket.
You're a monster, man. Okay.
Okay, he
So-
shoots you.
I'm just gonna throw it at you one more time before we do the roll. But he says, he just says, "Fuck you, bullshit."
I kind of lean back, sit back in like his chair, I get away from the gun, whatever, and just all right, and I kind of reach slowly into my coat, and slowly pull out like a little black book. Just it says here you keep a mirror in your left breast pocket.
Stop moving your fucking mouth.
So you do understand. Very good. Put the book away.
Okay, so we'll have what movie are you making? Creepy.
Am I get sorting again? I'm offering him magical stuff, but I'm not attuning. Not at the moment. At least I don't think so.
It could be consorting.
I think it is consorting.
We could call
So
it.
I'm not really. I'm not demanding. I'm not commanding anything, and I don't think I'm seducing him.
I mean,
Well, sway is also charm, logic, deception, right?
Sure.
It's kind of getting them to change their attitudes. I'm not saying no to consorting. I'm thinking it's less effect but safer to consort, right? But it's riskier but greater effect. I think it's...
Yeah.
You are...
Like, I'm so confused by these.
Yeah.
So, like, because sway is persuading someone to do what you want, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
There's a line in consort. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I got the same dice. But there's a line in consort that says to make a good impression or win someone over with your charm and style.
That's a good point. It's right on the line between those two. Well, I don't want to weigh one better than the other, really. Okay, yeah, they're so close enough at this point, that consort is basically the same. So, you're desperate, as we established. What with the gun to your forehead. And what's your effect? This is a crazy thing you're saying with your mouth.
With my crazy mouth.
With your crazy mouth. I don't think his tear is playing into it. We didn't roll an engagement roll either, by the way. We totally fucking forgot to do that. We just skipped over it. I was too excited about this nonsense we're doing. His tear doesn't really come into it. Your effect level... Okay. You're going to have limited effect because he just doesn't believe the words you're saying, right? He's like, that's just crazy bullshit. What you're going to do is, just either some parlor tricks, right? Or you're going to fuck this up because you're an insane person. So he's kind of lacking trust in your abilities, basically, because he's not seen anything. So I think you're desperate and you are limited effect. You can do things to change that.
Right.
You're rolling consort. You've got an extra dice because he is a contact. And I can give you a devil's bargain for an extra dice. Of course, your friends can help you. You can push yourself for better effect, right, to get it up to standard.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think here?
Thinking I definitely don't want to roll with just 2 dice. So,
do we have any help, any assistance? A devil's bargain I would offer you is we're gonna click 3 times on the burn notice because now you're like, okay, we're in your house. Like, that's weird. Okay, house call. Also, that dirty secret that you have that you don't want anybody to know about, we know about that. Right.
Okay, nah, I'm not gonna take that one.
Yeah. We would have to click burn notice some more.
Yeah.
That's the devil's bargain.
But I can push myself for an extra dice.
Yeah, you could also push it for increased effect, right? To kind of get him to buy into your abilities.
Right.
I'm gonna play up the belief, like, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Okay, so you're gonna get in there. And...
Yeah. Yeah. I love Dan. You're still eyeballing his wife, just.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Those lush gardens.
So that's another stress from Dan, to give you an extra dice. So that puts you at 3.
Do we know the wife's
Well, I'm letting
name?
off stress right now.
The old wife's name?
Yeah.
No.
I think that would be useful to dress him.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you could offer help if you want to mark some stress for like a. Actually, what you could do is a setup, Curio, and give him some increased effect. So you tried to find out his wife's name and stuff after you figured out that she exists?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, some things about her and stuff to
Okay.
push melancholy on him or something. Melancholy.
Do you have anybody who'd be able to help you with that? Like a contact, a friend?
Well, would the noble know about this?
Pendrin. It's less likely. You could get that for 2 stress. If you mark 2 stress. Yeah, if you mark 2 stress and you consorted with that guy to get her name beforehand. We'd have to roll the consort, though. Basically, it'd be a setup for old Jean here.
I don't know. Do you want the setup?
So that would give me a better effect here, and that's cool. I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like
So effect at this point. Even if you succeed here, he's still gonna want to see proof.
yeah, I have an idea for that.
Okay.
So I would like the help. I would like an extra dice from you because what I would like to do is a little bit of a flashback to have a ghost already in this room.
Okay.
Someone to help, like, you know, just something small, right? Like some sort of weird, like he doesn't believe me, and like I don't know,
a poltergeist.
yeah, like a
Moving
poltergeist
chairs.
thing, like, you know, like it gets me another, like it just like you know, floats another bottle to me from the thing, or not floats because it's like an electric fucking monster, but
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So how do you throw in your help for that, Curio? Are you? Yeah. What do you do?
Man, I have no fucking idea. Yeah, I really don't know how I could actually help here.
I mean, to get the ghost, you would have needed the locket.
Yeah.
So did you actually pick that that mirror off of him?
well, I'm not saying that we already have his ghost wife bring me something. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if you want, I guess.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be unsettling.
I mean, yeah.
You would prove a point.
And a little unprofessional.
Okay. So what do you do to help, Curio? Do you have anything to help? I mean, if you don't, you don't, right? So.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
I don't see it.
So Dan, did you throw in help?
Yeah, I mark stress.
Okay. Okay, Jean. So that's 1 for consort. That's 1 for the contact. That's 1 from Dan. You can push yourself for an extra dice still.
Yeah. So could I push myself and do like a flashback setup thing for myself, or could I do both, or no?
Sure. Yeah, you can do a little flashback thing.
Sure. So I'm definitely gonna push myself for this extra dice. I got 4. So yeah, you know.
And pushing yourself costs 2 stress.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. Help just costs 1. It's a yeah.
Okay. Careful. I gotta keep the character around. Yeah, I wanna do a flashback like this. He's like, you know, bullshit, whatever. You know, I've poured him his drink, whatever, like to the brim. Maybe it's like running low or whatever. My flashback would be to prove my point here. Um, yeah, I want maybe like I want a ghost to just kind of, I don't know. I assume they walk through. Do they walk through walls or
Sure.
no?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So like I want a ghost to like oh, we're running out, and I kind of like snap and like have a horrible electric monster bring me another thing from his cupboard.
Okay.
Like I've already contacted it. It's already here.
Wow. Yeah. That
It's gonna scare the bejesus out of him, but hey.
that is it's not the most complicated flashback. But it's fairly risky. Let's call that 2 stress for that flashback. And that's an attune that you'd roll.
I do have a question. So like downtime, you can get rid of stress. How often do we do that?
We're gonna do downtime after this.
Okay, then fuck it. Yes.
Yeah, we do score then downtime. This is our actual score.
Okay. So yeah, I spend the stress, and so I'm doing a tune.
Yeah, now that's a completely different roll from the one we were doing. So we talked about all the effect and every shit on that.
Right.
I've got a devil's bargain for this spirit. That this is a stranger spirit. The devil's bargain I have is that I would decide the spirit. And the spirit it would be okay, it's the spirit of somebody who was killed underneath this house. Well, they were killed somewhere, but they were buried underneath this house by this bastard, right? By the Foundation. And he wants some revenge on him. So popping out, scaring him a little, that's a good start.
Hmm. I don't.
Well, if it scares him, he's probably gonna shoot at it or something stupid, and then his wife's gonna come in, and then we're gonna have to kill his wife for something stupid.
That all comes down to your role, right? And
Yeah.
if they agree to do this, they're not going to be like, ooga booga booga, ha ha ha, ha, right? But they're going to show up and be like, oh, I get a chance to scare that son of a bitch? All right, good.
See, that's not so bad.
That's a happy ghost.
It's not so bad. Because I think a normal ghost is gonna scare him anyway.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I don't care. Sure. I'll take it. That sounds funny.
Okay, that's good. I got to add something to the Foundation. I'm going to add a clock.
Okay.
Oh.
Whatever. This is the game.
It is.
This is the
Yeah.
game.
You're not going to get out totally clean from anything.
Yeah. Brahma, just for your information, this game will just beat you up until you're dead. Like, it doesn't stop. So.
Corbin's ghost problem. We're gonna leave that as a 4-section clock. I'll just add it for now, right? But let's roll that. Let's roll that attune roll to summon forth this ghost.
So what's my position?
Risky standard. Risky standard. This is straightforward stuff.
Standard. I have a bonus dice. Don't fail, you fucking ass. 5.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it. The ghost comes in. You like, we're out. And the ghost like walks in.
Yeah,
and,
so like, yeah, I snap. Like I'm beckoning it, right?
And it is. It's like a middle-aged guy with like a beard. I mean, he looks like a weird plasmatic cloud, but he has features and stuff, right? And he comes in like through the wall, just like, and the dude's like frozen in place, right? And it comes in and picks up the bottle and just like pours it out, right?
Thank you kindly.
It puts it down, and it goes walking out again. I'm just gonna tick that scary ghost clock.
Sure.
He's not done.
Didn't have to look far for that fella.
Yeah, and he's just... Jesus.
Why don't you drink up and maybe put the pea shooter down? Maybe. Anyway.
Yeah, the gun's just like... He's still holding it, but now it's like... It's not pointed at your face anymore. Like, it's sort of like down as he's focusing on drinking, right? Like, and he drinks for a second, then he like looks at the stuff the ghost touched, and he's just...
Chilled.
Okay, we're ready to roll that thing. You've increased your effect level, I think.
All right. So I am desperate, right?
Still
We've
desperate.
established that.
Yeah.
Desperate standard effect because it was limited before.
Yeah, standard effect. It'll be good enough to get the job done.
And I'm at 4 dice, so I have 3 bonus, right? I have 1 from your bargain, 1 from pushing myself, and 1 from Dan.
Well, you didn't take the bar. Well, you did take the bargain.
I did take the bargain.
You also get 1 for a contact. Because he's a contact. Oh, you're not... Oh, yeah, this is your consort roll. He's a contact with the flame.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I pushed myself. Oh, yeah, no, I'm stupid. Yeah, I pushed myself. I took Dan's help, and it's the contact. That's the other bonus dice.
You're good.
Okay. All right. 5.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna tick on that burn notice. It is desperate. I'm gonna click it twice, so you're 3 of 6.
Okay.
I mean the wife thing, right, and summoning a ghost in his house, like both of those are pretty horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just puts the glass down, puts the gun down, right, and he sits in his chair, and he's like, okay, I need to think. You just fucking go.
All right, fine with me. It's a pleasure chatting. You know where to contact me, and I tap my business card that he, I guess, left on the table.
That's a good glance for later.
So
think hard on it. Don't think too long, though. We are busy men. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
yeah, and you guys are headed out, and he's sitting at this table, right, and you hear the click of his mirror open as you're walking out, and like you get the door open and you're about to head out, and he says, wait.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. When?
Well, that all depends. How much do you like your current arrangement? And I point out towards the garden.
Yeah. He says, he looks at the mirror, right, and he like nods. He closes it and like pulls it off of his vest, and he holds it out like to give it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of in 2 hands, right? I'm very gentle with it.
Yeah. And you grab it to take it, but he yanks on it, right, and holds it back, and he says, she's not a bad person.
Well, of course not. I am.
Tonight.
Just yeah, like good, right to the point.
He says, while she's asleep.
That's fine. That's fine. Do me a favor then. Small favor. Get her real drunk. Wine and dine her. It'll ease it.
Yeah, he nods.
All right, and I don't know, like I take like a pocket watch, like I'll see you in a few hours. Enjoy.
Yeah, all right. That's our score. I think our next score is pretty clear. We're gonna do some ghost crap. We'll talk about that, and we'll. Do you want to do downtime? Let's do downtime at the beginning of the next session.
Cool. Yeah, I need to get rid of some of the stress. I'm way too stressed.
Yeah, and you may need some help to do what you're about to do. You can well, I mean, it depends on how you want to do it. I'm not gonna tell you how, because you can just like, hey, possess that body. Cool.
Yeah.
That's the brute force way, right? There's probably some ways to do it with a little more finesse, but we'll see.
That's all right. I have an infernal friend that might be able to help.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll save downtime for next time. So there's probably going to be a lot of questions and stuff, so that we can get through that. But yeah, that was a good first go. We established a lot of things.
Yeah.